Can everybody see this? Move this a little further away. My question was, now that we're going through our first Pluto return, and these Uranus and Neptune, they're all lining up similarly to when we went through our revolution, when we signed our Declaration of Independence, when we went through Civil War. The signs are all, the planets are all lining up similarly. So we're pretty much going through a revolution, or approaching it, and we'll be in the midst of it approximately until about 2030, 2033, so for the next 10 years. And my question was to see if we will survive it, if we will keep our democracy, if the changes we need to see in healthcare, in employment, and in Congress will come to pass. We will seek to make the country more for the people again. In the past, the emperor. Now you can look at this as we've been under, and we were under more of an authoritarian rule, with Trump being in office for 4 years. And that's what we were rolling downhill quite quickly towards. And hopefully now with Biden in office, we've kind of put the brakes on that. And here we are now with the Five of Wands, competition. It's not discussion, but we're defending our view of what our country should be, and we are arguing and people are trying to save it based on their views, how they feel the country should be or shouldn't be, whether the government is involved too much, whether the government isn't involved enough, if there's too much corporate influence, outside influence, be that whatever. That's what we're in the middle of. This is the present, and it's probably going to be going on for quite a while. The Page of Wands. The Page is a messenger. The Page is the beginning of something new, which makes sense after our Pluto return, and we'd clear the air, and we're starting again. And this is with the wands. It's talking about a plan. It's talking about new ideas, new jobs, new projects, new everything. After this is the beginning of the end result of this. Now, what I like to do too is draw. Sorry about my washing machine. Draw clarifying cards too. And the world usually, well, it does mean it means success. It means we have what we want. Everything is good. Everything is balanced. Everything is just. Everything is right with the world the way we want it, the way it should be. I have hope, although I'm listening to other readers and I'm more hopeful like some of the other readers, although they don't look as far as advanced, but there's one particular astrology reader that she goes very far in advance, and she's also a psychic too. And she, I think probably because of her psychic feelings and visions, she's a little bit more down or not, well, negative, or just very skeptical as far as what our outcome is going to bring. But she is saying that we have to keep on fighting in order to make sure, and keep on making the correct decisions in order to make sure that we save our government, our way of life, keep the government the way we've always wanted it to be, the way that our founding fathers want to. I choose to be a little bit more optimistic that I'm sure each of those other times, too, the Revolutionary War, when we became a country, when we went through the Civil War, that everybody thought everything was going to come undone, we were going to split, that our government wouldn't survive, democracy wouldn't survive, and then now here we are in 2022, and we're about to go through Pluto return, and we are now again revving up, or pretty much in the midst of a new revolution, a new civil war, quote unquote. Won't be on a battlefield, but it'll be in our heads, in the media, in everything. With this card and with other readings, I choose to be optimistic because the way each of those wars ended, we won. Democracy won. And here is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's about truth, she's about cutting to the chase, she's about cutting through the bullshit, she's about the truth, keeping the truth in front and foremost, and which to me means that truth will win out over lies and deceit, which is what we have now, which is what we're fighting against right now within Congress, and people being bought and paid to do the bidding of companies and other outside factions instead of the will of the people. And I believe she represents actually the will of the people, the truth. This is what we truly want. And again, this is a clarifier for the future, and I believe I'm looking at positive in this, and I believe that truth will win out, and we will save our democracy, and we will be once again for the people. But we have to fight for it. We have to do the right things. Nothing is a given. This is only it's for entertainment purposes only, and this is only as of how the energies are right now. But we need to do and keep on fighting and do the right thing, and make sure we hold the people that have corrupted our government and our way of life and everything, or held accountable and pay for it. And now the Hermit. This is interesting for a clarifier, but I think it symbolizes that it goes that we're looking deep within ourselves, and we're deciding that we need to look at ourselves really, really hard, and we need to determine what it is that we really, really want from our government. And I truly believe it is still what our founding fathers wanted for us all along. But we need leaders in order to be able to forge ahead with that, and we need to elect correct leaders, and we need to look at ourselves and take responsibility for ourselves and our actions and inactions, and our actions. Even I'm going to go as far as with lawyers having to be called in for every single minor infraction or whatever, or we're being so happy even for accidents which are truly accidents or whatever. We need to look and accept the fact that yes, we are humans, we make mistakes, and it's not always someone else's fault. We're at fault too, and we're also at fault for what is going on now. But it's a cycle. Earth and the universe and the tarot run a cycle, and once again, we're back at a civil war. We're reevaluating ourselves, and that's what the Hermit does too. And we are looking to correct and get ourselves back on the rails to whatever direction we want to go to, but I hope to God that it's towards democracy. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.